Hello there, and welcome to class. This is a Vinyasa sequence, and I've made the theme kind of around building that inner confidence, that inner courage to take the next step, get out of your comfort zone, and grow and build, and just feeling confident in your own self, owning your actions, becoming responsible for your actions and for your own growth, really, and having the courage to uh, let your dreams take off. So let's get into it. We're going to do a practice, a bandha or a like a lock, and it's going to be Uddiyana bandha. So it's like a low abdominal lock. So what you want to do is take your two index and middle fingers, place them just underneath your belly button. And once those fingers are there, see if you can just isolate the muscles right underneath your two fingers. And release without clenching up in the ribs, lifting the shoulders, anywhere else, even in the hips. Just isolate the muscles right underneath the belly button. See if you can activate those muscles. Play around with this and let go. Give your body a wiggle, move however it means in your body. And now without the fingers, Uddiyana Bandha. Try to activate the low abdominal muscles right underneath the belly button. It's almost like you're pulling your belly in and up like a J, in and up. And that's kind of the motion, or the intended energetic motion. Perfect. So we'll use that throughout the practice. I'll remind you throughout, but if you are holding a pose and you're like, oh, do your Uddiyana Bandha. So moving on, we'll lie on our backs, getting started. And it's the morning for me, so I'm going to take a big stretch the arms out above the head, point the toes out long, big stretch from fingertips to toe tips. Inhale, one big in breath. And exhale, pull everything in, give yourself a hug. And inhale, open up. This time, just hover the feet above the mat. Maybe the arms follow overhead. And exhale, bring the knees to just above the elbows. So you're kind of in almost like a dead bug position. And we'll point the toes, keeping the whole leg active and keeping the low back on the floor. So this is where the Uddiyana Bandha is going to come in handy, so that our back isn't arching off the floor. You don't want to have any space. Press the low back firmly into the ground. Inhale, open out. Get long. Exhale, knees to just above the elbows, your triceps. Get strong. Inhale, get long. Exhale, get strong. A few more. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Let's do one more. Inhale. And exhale, pull everything in. Good. Release everything down onto the mat. Give your legs side to side just to release the hips. And we'll move on up into seated, however you want to get there. And then come over into a tabletop position. And from tabletop, again, allowing for some irregular movement, just moving however your body feels today. Maybe it's in circles around the wrists. Circles the other way. And again, it doesn't have to look a certain way. It doesn't have to be yoga or whatever. It can be however your body is asking to move this morning or this afternoon, whatever time it is for you. Rocking back and forth. The practice is yours. Maybe warming up the spine with a few cat-cows. Maybe with a few irregular cat-cows. They can be any way, shape, or form. And finally coming to stillness. Let's go, and we'll keep that kind of fire building. And we're going to move into a modified side plank. So right leg is going to extend back behind you. Keep the left knee on the floor. Left hand, spread the fingers wide. And you can place the right foot flat. See if you can reach the right arm overhead. Get light on the right toe tips. Woo. If you lose balance, get back into it. If you need a bit more stability, you can tuck the toes on the left foot. Get light on the right toes. Find a spot to look at, and eventually lifting the right leg to be in line with the right hip. Point the toes, staying active. In breath. And exhale, bring the knee to just above the elbow on the top leg and top arm. Inhale, extend the leg, extend the arm overhead. Exhale, elbow to tricep, or knee to tricep. Inhale, extend. Exhale, knee to tricep. Keeping active in the right foot. Point the toes. Inhale, extend, get long. Exhale, pull everything in. One more. Inhale, extend. Exhale, pull everything in. Inhale, extend. And release the right foot to the floor. Right hand comes down into a tabletop position. Again, a regular movement. Your practice. Own your practice. Own your body. Be responsible for your actions. And we'll go ahead and move on to the other side. Get sturdy in the right arm. Right hand on the ground. Left toes come back. Start to feel stable in the right knee, the right leg on the floor. Again, option for tucking the toes for an added stability. Left arm comes up overhead, extends long. Find somewhere to stare at on the floor. The left toes become light until the left leg comes in line with the left hip. Take an in-breath here. Imagine you're getting longer from your left fingertips to your left toe tips. Exhale, knee to tricep, just above the elbow. Inhale, get long. Exhale, get strong. Inhale, lengthen. Exhale, pull everything in. Staying active in the core, Uddiyana Bandha. Pull the navel to the spine and slightly upward. While you're doing this, inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. Knee to tricep. Inhale. Get long. And plant the left palm on the floor. Left toes come down. And then again, a bit of a regular movement. Give yourself a wiggle. Maybe you give the wrists a roll each direction. Perfect. So coming down, we'll lower onto our bellies. And we're going to do a bit of a oscillating cobra. So for the first few, we're going to have our hands planted by our ribs. And on the in-breath, lift the chest and leave the bottom rib just hovering above the floor. And we want to keep our elbows in here towards the ribs instead of splaying out. Broaden across the shoulders, like the collarbone area. And exhale, come down. Inhale, push up, using the muscles in the back as the same time as the hands and the arms are pushing your chest up, assisting. And exhale, come down. Inhale, push up. Cobra. Exhale, release. If it's available to you, plant the fingertips in the top corners of the mat. Some people find it easier, some people find it harder, but again, this practice is all about finding what's best for your body and doing what's best for you, not depending on what's best for someone else. Fingertips in the top corners of your mat. Elbows can kind of do whatever here. Inhale, push up. And exhale, fold. Again, whatever feels good in your body. Inhale, come up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, come up. Using the muscles in the back, try to release the glutes area here. Just focusing on the back muscles. And exhale, come down. Plant the palms beside the ribs again. Tuck the toes under. With or without the use of your knees, we'll send the hips up and back into the first downward facing dog of the practice. Walk the feet out, bending one knee, then the other. Swinging the hips side to side. Maybe rocking back and forth. Yogi's choice, owning your actions, owning your practice, owning your body. And come to stillness. Now, get strong in the fingertips, spread them wide, pressing the meaty bit of the thumb and the index finger into the mat. On the inhale, the right foot sails up to the sky. Point the toes, staying active. On the exhale, knee to nose. Inhale, back up into three-legged dog. Right foot sails up to the sky. Exhale, shift the weight over the fingertips, shoulders over the wrists, knee to tricep, just above or below the elbow. Inhale, right foot comes back up. Exhale, knee to chest. Plant the foot between the hands. Spin the back leg 45 degrees so the back foot, razor edge of the foot is in line with the short edge of your mat. And lift the chest. Open the arms out wide, warrior two. Keep a bend in the right knee. Press into both feet. So make sure you don't forget about the left toes. Press them into the mat just as equally as you're pressing the right foot into the mat. A few breaths here. On your next in-breath, we'll get strong in the right leg. Start to shift the weight into the right foot. Get light on the back foot. And push off. And we'll bring the left knee to your chest. Inhale, your arms come up overhead. Keeping your balance, finding a spot to stare at. Stay active in the left foot. Point the toes. And inhale, bring the knee out to the side. Inhale, see if you can get even taller. Pull up tall through your whole body from toe to fingertips. And exhale, make fists. We'll bring the knee to the tricep. Left knee, left tricep. Just above the elbow on the upper arm. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, knee to tricep. Remember Uddiyana Bandha from the beginning of practice. If you lose your balance, get back into it. Get tall. Exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, get tall. And exhale, back foot steps back onto the mat. Hands plant. Step your right foot back to meet the left. Chaturanga. Bend the arms, elbows in to the ribs. Lower the body down with or without the hips on the ground. Cobra, or if it's in your practice, upward facing dog. With or without your knees. Send the hips back. Downward facing dog. Moving right along to the next side. Everything stays the same except for the left foot is going to sail up to the sky. Inhale. Exhale. Knee to nose. Inhale. Send the left foot back up. Three-legged dog. Exhale. Knee to tricep just above the elbow or the elbow. Inhale. Back foot sends up to the sky. Exhale, knee to chest. Plant your left foot on the mat. Swivel your right foot, the razor edge of the foot in the short edge of the mat. Spread the left toes wide. Rather, lift the chest, keep the left knee bent, open the arms up, warrior two. A few breaths again to catch your breath here. Good way to practice Uddiyana Bandha in our warrior two in some of these more familiar postures. Gazing past the left middle finger. On the next inhale, send the weight into the left foot, spreading the toes wide. Get light on the right toes and lift off onto your left leg, bringing the right knee to the chest. Inhale the arms up. And exhale. Inhale, get even taller through the left hip and through the spine. Bring the shoulders away from the ears. And the right knee comes out to the side. Staying active in your right foot, point your toes. Inhale, get even taller. Exhale, fists, knee to tricep. Inhale, get tall. Make fists, knee to tricep. Exhale. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, get long. Exhale, get strong. Last one, inhale. Exhale. Inhale, get tall. Right foot steps back, plants on the ground. Palms come to the mat. Left foot steps back to meet the right. Chaturanga, elbows knit the ribs. Facing. And tuck the toes under. Send the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Again, moving along to the right side again. Sail the right toes up to the sky. Knee to nose, exhale. Inhale, right toes sky, three-leg dog. Staying active in the right toes, point the toes. Exhale, shoulders over wrists, knee to tricep. Inhale, the foot back. Exhale, right knee to the chest. Plant your right foot on the floor. Spin the back foot back, 45 degrees. Inhale, lift the chest, open out, warrior two. One breath here. Inhale, get light on the left foot. Step all of your weight into your right foot. Bring your left knee to the chest. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, stay. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, left knee out to the side. Staying active in your left toes, point them. Inhale, reach up to the sky, and exhale, make fists, knee to tricep. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, pull in. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale up. Exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, get tall. And on your exhale this time, your left leg is going to cross over your right leg, bend slightly in the right knee. If it's available to you, you can wrap your foot around your left foot around your right calf as well. If not, just leaving your toes as a kickstand on the outside of your right foot. And then for this side, we're going to cross the left arm under the right arm. So left leg is on top, but right arm is on top for eagle arms. Uddiyana Bandha here to keep balanced. Bringing the navel in and up towards the spine. And exhale, unwind your twists. Step your left foot back. Palms plant on the mat. Right foot steps back to meet. Chaturanga. Inhale, upward facing dog. Broaden across the collarbones. Exhale, tuck the toes under. Downward facing dog. Last side. Inhale, the left toes come up. Exhale, nose to knee. Inhale, left toes up and back, three-legged dog. Exhale, shoulders over wrists, knee to tricep. Inhale, left toes up. Exhale, knee to chest. Plant the left foot. Spin your right foot down to be in line with the short edge of your mat. Lift the chest, lift the gaze above the left middle finger, opening the arms out, warrior two. Get strong in the left leg, light in your right foot. And stepping to the front of your mat, bringing your right knee to the chest. Inhale, your arms come up overhead. Point your right toes. Right knee comes out to the side. Inhale, get tall, tall, tall. Exhale, knee to tricep. Inhale, get tall. Exhale, knee to tricep. 3 more. Inhale, tall. Exhale. Inhale, get long. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, get tall. And exhale, right knee, right leg crosses over the left leg, slight bend in the left knee. Again, option to wrap your right foot around the calf of the left leg or leave your right toes as a kickstand. This time, the right leg is over top, so the right arm is going to be underneath the left arm for the wrap. Staying strong. Again, if you fall out, just laugh it off, dust yourself off, and get back into it. And on an exhale, release. Step the right foot to the back of the mat. Plant the palms on the floor. Left foot steps back to meet the right, chaturanga. Upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Now we'll do a few hops. The goal is, the end game of this journey is we're going to have our feet are going to land outside of our hands at the front of the mat. But we're going to take a few hops to get there. So on an inhale, bend the knees, send the hips back just a little bit. Get strong in the fingertips and give your bum a little kick with your heels. 1, maybe you move a few inches along the mat. 2, get a bit closer to your hands. 3, let's do one more. And the feet land outside of the hands. Now we'll bring the palms together in prayer. Use the elbows, or I guess it's the triceps, the upper back of the upper arm, to kind of open out your knees here. Maybe you shift the weight into each foot, back and forth, side to side, owning your practice. Inhale, come to stillness, get even taller through the spine. Great place to practice our Uddiyana Bandha, that abdominal lock from the beginning of practice. We're going to plant the hands, spread the fingertips wide, press into the meaty bit of the thumb and the pointer finger. And see if you can start shifting more of your weight into your hand. Getting lighter and lighter on the toes. Maybe you lift one foot, point the toes towards your bum. On the other side. And eventually playing around with lifting both feet. Point the toes, staying active. A couple options here. If it's your first time or you're nervous, set a block in front of you just for that added security. You can rest your forehead or even just having it there like this so that you can see it. Sometimes if it's a mental thing, just having the block for that added security. Or you can have it behind you or 2 blocks. Books work if you're at home and you don't have yoga blocks available. But you can stand on the blocks just to get that added little boost, or even to just feel like you're flying. This is crow pose. So again, coming out of your comfort zone, play around with this for a few minutes, see how it feels in your body. If it happens, it happens. If it doesn't happen, it doesn't happen. This is your practice. You own your practice. You own what feels right to you. It doesn't matter if it feels right to the next person. And then when you're done playing around in crow pose, set the knees back down to the floor, reach the arms out long, sit back on your heels, and we'll rest in child's pose. Forehead to the floor. On your next in breath, come back up into a tabletop position. Hands and knees. Inhale the right arm up to the sky. Everything else stays the same. Exhale, thread the right arm under the left armpit. We're going to kind of lie on our right shoulders for thread the needle. Knees and hips stay the same. Leave the left palm planted by your face or extend the left hand up overhead. On your next in breath, plant your left hand by your face. Put on your left hand, unraveling the bind. Open the right hand up to the sky and right hand to the floor. Inhale the left arm up, hand to the sky. Exhale, left hand under left or right armpit. We're going to lie onto our left shoulders. Again, option to extend the right arm up overhead for a nice little stretch in your right side body. On an inhale, plant your right palm by your face. Exhale, extend your left arm up to the sky and left hand to the mat. Now coming through, or whatever way you want to get there, whether it's a jump through your hands or just by swinging your knees around to the side, whatever feels right to you, we're going to do either bridge or upward facing bow. The practice is yours. It's up to you. If you're feeling really strong and open today, you can do the full upward facing bow or wheel pose. But otherwise, stick with me and I'm going to do bridge pose. Making our way to your back. The feet are going to plant, arms reach away from the fingertips. So your fingertips are just going to graze the backs of your heels. Knees bent, about hips width apart. And on an inhale, we're going to push into our shoulders, lift the hips. Try to make the strength here not come from the glutes so much, but come from the leg and from pushing the mat away from you with your feet, pushing through your meaty bits of your feet, your balls of your feet, your big toe, and your heels. See if you can walk your shoulders even farther underneath your back, even clasping the hands, interlacing the fingers. And exhale, unclasp the fingers, walk the shoulders out, and slowly from top to bottom, we're going to lower the hips back down. Take any more postures that your body's asking for. Maybe it's flapping butterfly wings with the knees or rocking them side to side. Again, the practice is yours. Let's do one more full body stretch. So stretching from the toes, extend the legs out long, extend the arms up overhead. Stretch, stretch, stretch from fingertips to toe tips. Inhale and exhale. Bring knees to the chest. Give yourself a big hug, loving yourself for what you did today or for what you didn't do today. And exhale into our final Shavasana. Taking rest, letting the practice marinate in the body, breathing into the whole body. Letting everything soak in. Take one big deep inhale. And exhale, open mouth, side out. Letting go of the practice, letting go of expectations, letting go of the day. They say that everything you ever wanted is just on the other side of fear. So, where in your life can you find the courage to take that first step, try something new, get out of your comfort zone? Because on the other side of that fear is a world of possibility and wonderful things. On your next inhale, wiggle the fingers, wiggle the toes. Rock the head side to side. Inviting bigger movements into the body. Maybe you roll your wrists, roll your ankles. And in your own time, start making your way onto one side, whichever side is feeling most open. Using your elbows and your arms to help support you and push yourself up into a seated position. We'll do one more in-breath here. All together, inhale, the arms come up to meet overhead. And exhale, palms together at heart center. Blink the eyes open. Namaste.